Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I am the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And to my right, I always have my man, my right-hand man, LV the Great. Yes, we actually got my good friend, LaRon back today. Quando Rondo back in the building. Shout out to Mr. Shabazz. Like I said, he had to take care of some business this week, so that's what he's been on. Shout out to Mr. Shabazz. I'm sure he'll be in here watching. We got a lot to talk about, man. I can't wait to tap in on it. Can't wait to touch in on it. What you think we should start with first, LV?
Let's start with the childhood.
All right, let's start with the childhood. Okay. So let me speak on a post I seen. I'm gonna read a little bit of the post that I seen, and we're gonna speak on this. So basically, the post said, "Stop using your childhood and shit you've been through as an excuse to be a fucked up person. Y'all be grown as fuck and still be blaming your parents, grandparents, and them fake ass friends you rode with and your ex for how you acted as the person you are today." So we're going to speak on this. Let's speak on it. Got a lot to talk about. Got a lot to say about it. Me personally, this shit hit home for me. You know me, I always go first anyway because LV going to just fucking redirect it back to me anyway. So I might as well just go first. Mm-hmm. So basically, in my personal opinion, man, when it comes to this post that was made, speaking on a person should forget about their past. A lot of people don't realize mental illness comes from your past troubles. And for somebody to make that post, to me, that was very ignorant. And actually, shout out to my sister, Janice. My sister actually agreed with the post and said she feels this way. And don't get me wrong, my sister is a very strong woman. She's been through some shit herself, and she just handled it like a champ just in her life. So I'm not questioning if a person could still function in society having a fucked up past. And I want to speak on some shit.
He said no excuses for grown-ups.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
But I want to speak on this shit. Look at people like R. Kelly. So many people criticize him, and I'm going to get ridiculed for this, but I want to speak on mental illness and what people been through that makes them who they are. So, for example, nobody wanted to look at R. Kelly's past as he was molested. Yeah. A lot of people that are molested normally turn into the molester.
You don't look at that.
Yeah. But and like I said, I'm not necessarily speaking for R. Kelly or justifying his actions. I'm speaking on somebody that had a troubled past, and look at what they going through now in society. Hell, he's in jail behind the shit. I feel like, me personally, I'm affected by my past. Like everything, look, a lot of people don't notice about me in high school that everybody thought I was fly as fucking high school. I was wearing this man clothes. This man was fly. This man was fly, and he kept the nicest clothes. This was my dog. He used to let me wear his clothes. Shout out to my cousin Boro. They used to make sure I was straight. But I'm just saying, like, literally everything I've been through in my past made me who I am today. I'm very humble. Like, for example, I knew LaRon was going to come here presentable. I knew how he was going to look. I knew he was going to dress nice. But that's still what I'm trying to get to as far as, because I'm running around in circles. What I'm trying to get around to is basically, in my personal opinion, your past definitely affects you as a human being, and it affects you. I don't know why I ain't seeing the comments. It's pissing me off, actually. Let me see.
No, they said R. Kelly was molested.
Yeah. All right, so LB, what's your opinion? You want?
I ain't even know all that deep.
Well, my thing is that it's all an excuse.
He said break those. Shout out to Mr. Mosley. You're right. You have to break the cycle. I'm not saying you can't break the cycle. That has nothing. You're 100% right. I'm not saying you can't break the cycle, because I broke the cycle. My parents wasn't really there for me in every way I felt like they should be, so I'm an awesome dad. Matter of fact, shout out to my son. I just went and got his car towed while he went to work. That's what I do as a parent. So the way my parents treated me and affected me to where I made sure I'm a better parent than they were to me.
Right.
So I did break the cycle, but I'm still traumatized and hurt from the shit that they did to me and the shit that I went through as a kid. I get what DeMarcus Mosley is saying, but I definitely think your past, it molds you into the person you are. There's women that been molested. Right. Then now their fantasy, I'm sorry women, I'm just speaking on what women go through. There's women that was molested as kids, and now their fantasy is to be raped and things like that, because everything is tied into what you've been through. And anybody that thinks that you can just break the cycle mentally, you can break the cycle to make sure you don't do it to your kids or do it to somebody else. You can break the cycle. but it still doesn't affect the fact that you was molested. It still don't affect the fact that you are traumatized from being beat on and abused and all of this other shit.
Right.
I get what he was saying, but you can break the cycle for yourself. You can't break the cycle of what happened to
Yeah,
you.
you can't break it mentally.
Exactly.
You can break
Okay.
it, yeah.
So now, to me, it's an excuse.
Okay.
I done seen both sides of the spectrum. I done seen individuals who have parents that was good and that was at home, that made sure that they was there, made sure they did their homework, made sure that they didn't do this, they didn't do that, and then you know what them individuals say? My parents was too strict.
But ain't that their past though, bro?
No. Well, hold on, because then what happens is that they start screaming, my parents was too strict, and so when I did get out here, then I was wild.
Yeah.
And then I also seen the flip side where they be like, well, my parents wasn't there. I had to grow up on my own. I had to make this decision, that decision. I was cooking on my own. I was taking care of all my children. You know, my mom was on drugs. My mom done treated me like shit. I ran away when I was 15.
Make sure y'all
And
like and share.
And that's why I was living wild.
Right.
And so it all comes full circle to that everybody has an excuse on why they're doing something.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Why are you doing this? And so when someone asks you, why are you doing this? And you go, well, it's because of this, or it's because of that, it's because a variety of things.
Down to an excuse.
Right, and another
You
excuse.
can pick anything you saying.
Right.
Because there's going to be multiple situations in your life, period.
Period.
It's going to be this, that, and another. So you're gonna pick this.
Ron, what's your opinion though? Like, have you ever had some traumatic shit happen to you, which I'm pretty sure you did, because everybody coming from the neighborhoods we came from has some shit.
I do, but I don't give a
Does
fuck
it affect
about
you?
No, I don't. It don't affect me because I really don't give a fuck about a whole lot.
All right,
of shit.
so I spoke.
It might be a mind frame though too.
But I spoke on your mom last week. Your mom was such a good mom. Do you think that helped you? Because you were in the heart. Listen,
Yeah.
Your whole family member, all of your family, they've been through some shit.
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
My mom, I fuck with my mom the whole long way. But
Yeah.
I don't even tell my mom a damn thing because guess what? 'Cause I know she gonna talk about something. Like, hey, this starts from the beginning.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So this happened. She gonna tell somebody. She gonna tell somebody. It's gonna be trickle down effect. Hey, so I really don't even talk to my mom. So she had to find out about something from somebody else that ever happened to me.
And you don't talk to your mom when you say that. You don't talk to your mom.
I talk
because
to my mom.
You don't want her to worry about you. You don't want her to. You don't want to put your problems on her.
Yeah, in that sense too. Mm-hmm. But
make sure y'all like and share.
But she didn't help me down, and if I bring it to her, she gonna hold me down.
You just don't bring it to her because you know the consequences that come behind bringing it to her.
It's just gonna be a whole everybody gonna hear about it, and then it's gonna be this year. So it's gonna be.
So I got a question.
Yes, sir.
I got a question
love asking me questions.
for the panel and for the fans. Okay, so when you have heterosexual women that say their past relationships with men make them homosexual women, or they explore that path.
Right.
Okay. It's okay, motherfucker.
Say that again. You said
when you have heterosexual women that now go down the path of homosexuality with women because they say that from what they went through with men.
All right, I can speak on that.
Is that go ahead? Is that acceptable to you? Is that acceptable reason?
I hate to do this, but everybody that know me, everybody that knows me on this show know how genuine and real I keep it. I have people in my family that always say to me, I don't need no man. And I'd be like, what the fuck fuck you mean you don't need no man? Like, listen, this is what I never understood. Like, I always felt like I wanted to see my sisters marry and have a family. Like, everybody deserves that. Right? And then my sisters say that's not what they want. They've been through some traumatic shit with just they past relationships with they men and they baby daddies and shit like that. So it does create this energy that, like, I hate men now. Like, fuck men. But it's all still tied into past doing.
They past relationships. They past,
It's because my sisters are saying in a heartbeat, I don't need no man. Fuck a man. Fuck a nigga. In my head.
So basically, they saying the nigga didn't do nothing from the get go.
When
they got into that relationship. That was just a fucked up relationship. Nigga
But
was worthless from when they got into it.
But a lot of people that get hurt by men, there's a lot of women that get hurt by a man, a baby daddy, an ex-husband cheat on them a lot. They be like, fuck a man. I don't want that.
So you understand it, where the angle that they coming from.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
Okay.
Like I feel sorry for them in a weird way because, like I said, everybody deserves to be held and
what about you?
Man, everybody deserves to be treated how they should, how they want to be treated. Bro. That's the only thing I want. You should be treated how you want to be treated.
You might have to be reading off the comments, or let me get your
okay.
Because I'm not getting comments, bro.
Because you got the last one.
No, I just had to reopen.
I don't give a fuck about a lot of that shit.
So now,
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about a lot of people feeling. So I don't give a fuck about how you feel about your relationship. But
hold on.
I want you to. I want you to love. I want you to be treated how you want to be treated. That's how you need to walk into every situation.
So now I got a third question to that for the panel and for the fans.
Yeah.
So when a heterosexual male comes to you or comes to anybody and say they are now homosexual because of what a woman did to them.
Oh, he was gay anyway.
Okay.
How the fuck you gonna say you wanna because a woman did something to you? You was already soft. With a capital T at the end.
Now, what's your opinion? What's your opinion?
I had some traumatic shit happen to me. I don't know, y'all. This might be my special powers or something because I can only speak on actual experiences. I had some traumatic shit happen to me with a woman, my first experience, and I still to this day can't live it down. As far as in I can't really speak on it because we
don't have to speak on it. But tell me how you feel about heterosexual men saying that they are now homosexual men because a woman cheated on them.
All right. So let me tell you what happens. A lot of these soft ass dudes these days.
Now they soft. They're not mentally ill. They're no longer mentally ill.
Soft.
They're past no longer.
Talk about being soft. Being soft ties into mental illness in some ways. Some motherfuckers can't. Some people ain't tough enough to handle it. That still makes them mentally soft.
They mentally tough, yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
So now the past of him going through trauma with women getting thrown out the house, women cheating on them. Everybody know women cheat. Women cheating on them. Women fucking other men. Niggas catching women doing all kinds.
Saying that's why they motherfucking turned the other way though.
But we could accept because we could accept.
Make sure y'all like and share.
Well, he accepted when the woman turns the other way.
I don't know.
And so
the woman didn't turn anyway. The woman said, "I'm not fucking with no niggas." That don't mean she gonna fuck with a woman. I just feel like some women become content. Shout out to my sister in the comments. She said they were always bisexual or gay, and the woman didn't do that.
So it had nothing to do with the past.
Because you brought up the gay shit. Nobody was
what difference does it make? We talking about past events that affect someone's future. And so we mentioned women. I know a lot of women that turn homosexual and they say that they can't find a good man.
On God.
You know what I'm saying?
They didn't revert that, but I don't.
I know a lot of women that turned gay behind.
Or was they already gay?
Were they already gay?
I don't believe no woman is already gay.
No. I really believe that. First off, society made women the pinnacle of sexuality. Let's be honest. With social media. with everything that's going
Ain't
on.
no woman already gay, man.
I understand that, but
I don't
listen,
give a fuck
but
what
listen,
nobody
but listen. When
But you could be though. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. Hey, I can't be
all right,
the judge.
I hear. Hold on. I
let's
now
stay away
see.
from the gay
Hold
shit.
on. Why?
Because that's not
Why?
really-
Well, okay, but we can condone violence. We can condone everything else. We can condone motherfuckers being fucked
But guess
up.
what?
And so
Hey, like Dr. Umar, you heard what Dr. Umar said? Dr. Umar said
it's
the new lynching is from the LBG community and from police and from the council culture. These are the three people that are the new KKK.
Right.
like TV said. Shout out to TV. These
Shout out to
women,
Mr. Shabazz.
these women be having be having children,
Yeah, right.
and now
Hey,
all of a
Mr.
sudden
Shabazz,
they don't like. But
watch the comments. Cause
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just a bad relationship.
Be careful with the
They
content.
turn
it's just
the
a
other
bad
way.
relationship.
That's all I'm saying.
Shabazz, be careful with the content because you're under the smartest dumb people, and we don't want to get blocked.
What did he
But
say?
He said, these women. I'm just saying, like he has to. Shabazz, try to go to your profile. Go to LV's page and click on the video because he's under us. He's under the smartest dumb people.
Okay.
Yolanda just got blocked from last week from saying something in the comments.
Did she?
The comments is very sensitive when you use the word black, white, gay.
He said he got you.
Yeah. Shout out to
Okay,
Shabazz.
and so once again, we talk about Paso. That's just like we talked about R. Kelly. He was molested.
Uh-huh.
So then he get grown. He molest.
You don't believe that?
No. Because if you know that is wrong, if you know that is wrong, and I'm not saying same sex
That's
relationship,
It's just so much in
it don't stop.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
so-
So
It's just something about me that want to see his movie. Like this nigga act like he ain't had no
I've been
traumatic
through the-
experiences.
hold on, time out.
It's the weirdest.
Hold on, time out.
No, you just handle it different.
I've been through the most.
I know you have.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking shit.
My dad got murdered when I was 3.
I'm
I watched
talking
my
shit.
mom cry every motherfucking day. I watched my mom battle with drug addictions. That don't make me want to smoke crack. Now, I
But it
understand-
hardened you. It hardened you. LV,
No, it rounded me. You know what I'm saying? It made me come. It made me. I was starting here and have to deal with the fact
Yeah,
that
you dealt with it and then learn
and
how to deal with it.
then
That's all,
learn
yeah.
how and then came
Yeah,
full
you learn how to
circle
deal
with
with
it.
it, yeah.
And so I was never hardened.
Shout out to Buddy.
I was only
make sure you like and share, buddy.
I was only rounded,
Yeah.
well rounded in myself and what moving. So if I cheat on a woman, and she catch me, the first thing I'm gonna say is, "Oh, what about the one nigga you text 2 years ago? You didn't say nothing about
Shout out to
that.
Ryan.
You don't say
Roscoe.
nothing about
You got a
the
rebuttal.
niggas.
You have
Yeah,
a
you know what I'm
rebuttal.
saying? And so you niggas start bringing up even women. You catch a women cheating, she can tell me, "Whoa, about them bitches I caught you with, all them women I caught you with. How you gonna sit up?" And they just revert back to the same thing.
But it's traumatic to them, though. That's what you're not understanding. It's so weird how you speak, because you speak on a motherfucker not forgetting shit, but the whole conversation is how a motherfucker don't forget shit.
Yeah, they can't forget.
Yeah, like
Well,
he's speaking the truth.
Right.
Forgetting
But-
it
yeah, I
and
see what you're
learn-
saying, yeah,
well, forgetting something and learning from something is two different things. And so everything that I done been in my life,
hand in hand, actually.
I want to read Heather's comment. She's been loyal and faithful to the
Remembering
crew. So
and
let's
learning
speak on
from it, yeah.
what Heather said. Heather said, "I don't believe in either. You know it's wrong when you know how terrible it makes you feel. So being molested is no excuse to do it."
what about wanting to sleep? Now because that molestation topic is
It's a sensitive subject.
everybody go, "Oh no."
Yeah, that's
Okay,
so
but
sensitive.
but how about, have you been cheated on, Heather? And have you cheated? And so if you've been cheated on and then you cheated, then you don't believe in what goes on in your past will affect your future. Unless you're trying to use the fact that you've been cheated on, which is why you are now cheating. So Now, Heather, I don't know if you ever been in a relationship. If your man ever cheated on you, have you ever cheated on your man, or vice versa? And so, answer the question.
That is a good.
Sure, answer.
Answer the question. Now, Heather, do you know what it feels like to be cheated on?
Your boy McMizzle Johnson said years of trauma and bad relationships. He's speaking on people being cheated on.
Yeah.
So I can only say that when it comes to relationships, it definitely molds you into what you don't want to deal with and what you don't want to do anymore.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like even like to see the growth in you, bro. Like as we sit here and chop it up, and you don't do nothing. You go home.
She said
you know
she
what I'm saying?
never.
Like, to see the growth in you. What you say, LV?
Heather says she never cheated. Oh well, 48-hour breakup don't count. If you're with somebody and y'all broke up and then you go sleep with somebody else, you cheated. You can't say
she never did it. Why are you saying that? She said she never did it.
That's all she gotta do is say it. I don't believe her.
Well, you asked her a question. She answered.
And I don't believe it.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
Did you know you was gonna say that before she answered it?
No, because I thought she was gonna tell the truth.
That is the truth. If that was she knows you, that is the truth. What do you mean?
I thought she was gonna tell the truth.
That is the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Brian. Make sure y'all like and share.
TV, I thought she was gonna
Your
tell
boy
the truth.
B in here.
Okay, B. Okay.
I think it's time to. Y'all ready to jump topics? We've been on this.
Yeah, we
25.
can jump to topics,
Yeah,
man.
we
I
can on
think
this
she was
for
going to
25.
tell the truth. Heather, you had a chance in front of a public platform to
You
tell
gonna
the
tell
truth.
Heather she lying to your
Yeah,
man.
that's just LV.
To your
So, hey, listen, that's from the past. Because I'm used to people lying to me. So now I think that everybody's lying. Ain't that okay?
You brought that into the situation.
Ain't that okay?
All right, we about to jump
Don't
topics.
that make it okay?
Niecy
I'm
said-
used
Niecy
to
said, how
people
you know-
lying.
How you know she lying? I get
Yeah,
it.
Because I'm used to people lying.
All right, I can see that.
In my past, I had people lie to me. My mama lied to me. She said we was going somewhere for Thanksgiving. We didn't. She told me she gonna buy me an Easter outfit. She didn't.
Why do I believe
she
this?
told me.
Even the sarcastic.
She
is
told
again,
me.
I believe this.
My old lady told me she loved everyone, and she wouldn't fuck with nobody but me, and she didn't. I didn't. The list goes on and on. So why would I believe her?
So
when I seen examples of lying.
The topic was the
He's
child was
being sarcastic.
The topic. So that do
That
carry
makes
on.
sense.
That do carry on, but you did originally say it didn't make a difference. But now
I'm
it does
giving
make
you
a
an
difference.
example.
Now that didn't carry
Okay.
that didn't carry way to the end to the end of the road.
Right. So now I just gave you an example of my past of lying
Yeah.
to where now I don't believe nobody.
All right, so
Is that okay?
Yes,
But,
yes,
so
yes. But is it true though? Or are you being sarcastic? Be honest.
Is
with me.
what true?
Is you being
no, that was
sarcastic?
all true.
Well, hold on. Yes. My mom offered me, my mama promised me
all
an
true.
Easter outfit. I didn't get it. I'm okay. My motherfucker, but if people, my friend, my mama, my sister,
hold on, Rob.
everybody
Let me-
in my life have lied.
So-
I have lied. I have told my kids
So,
shit and I didn't do it.
so, all right.
I have told women shit
So this is
and
some
didn't
real
do
shit.
it.
I thought you was being funny.
No, what?
You're being 100%
What?
serious.
You don't lie?
100.
I have.
You ain't never told nobody something and you didn't do
I
it?
don't lie, man. I don't lie. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna fucking do it.
I know that's right.
And I promise you that.
I know that's
and
right.
if I don't do it, I'm gonna call your ass and tell you I ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
I will promise you that.
Now that's a lie.
That's not a lie. Shit. Hey, shit. If I tell you I'm gonna kill
Hey,
you,
listen.
your ass right now better duck. If I tell you I'm gonna
Yeah,
kill you right
shit,
now,
you
your
know
ass
what I'm
better
saying?
duck.
Well,
Hey, we're about to jump
Well, I'm gonna
topics.
take. Well,
I
all
don't
right.
do that, man.
All right.
Hey,
All right, we're gonna jump
I don't
topics.
like
You
those.
ready
I
for
don't lie, man.
black culture? Why do they love us?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna keep it real though, and we're gonna clear this up. We're gonna end it. You can't take what went on in your past and present it in your future. I just gave you an example of where I asked a woman, has she ever been faithful? She said yes, and I told her that she was lying. You know how many relationships that will break up?
She might not have.
She might get in a
She
relationship
might not have
with.
cheated though since then.
Yeah, and I believe her.
You did believe her.
No, I actually believed her, but I pretended like I didn't. Because you know how many men not gonna believe her?
Shit, ain't
You know what I'm
fuck
saying?
in
You
it.
know
I
how
don't
many
care
men- you know how
people-
many
I
men-
don't care.
You know how many men is not going to believe her. And so when the women say, I'm not like other women, the nigga on the other end of the phone like, right, bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop that. Your lips smirked up like, bitch. Right. I done heard this before.
Facts. They gonna hear that.
That's just like I used to tell all the white women when I was back in my player days, way back, like junior high. I said, I never even been with a white woman before.
That was the line to do back in the day.
And they believe it.
That was
They said, you never been with a white woman?
That was the line back
And then they try to prove why you should fuck with white women.
Yeah.
And you just sit back and soak it up like, okay.
Hey, I'm ready to jump topics. Y'all ready?
All right.
Let's go to it. We jumping topics. DeMarcus, stay here. This is something you should eat up to because we know how you feel. Well, you speak on your page. Shout out to you, man. You give us a lot of good topics as well.
DeMarcus,
here we go. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You love black culture, but do you love us? So we're going to speak on why is black culture so prevalent in society and relevant in society, and when it comes to a black life, it's irrelevant.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to speak on this. I want to go first. Black culture. We are the most duplicated, imitated race on the face of the earth, but the most disrespected, unloved, treated unfairly culture. I mean, people ever. It's the weirdest shit ever. It's okay to wear my style. It's okay to want a shirt like me. It's okay to want all these things. But when I'm shot dead in the middle of the street, nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody give a fuck.
We are still happy about a man that got a 3rd-degree murder charge live on video from sitting on somebody's neck for 9 minutes and 21 seconds. We're still happy about a man being found guilty for that. Something as simple as that. So I want to speak on underappreciated. You're right, DeMarcus. But I want to speak on just the black culture. Like we are everything to society. And I'm not being cocky when I say this. I mean this with all due respect. The black man is the most wanted, the most want to be duplicated, the most want to be friends with.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And all we trying to ask is, where's the love? Like, where's the love behind everything we bring to the table? And when I say black man, I mean black women too.
There ain't no love.
You know what I'm saying? When I say black man, I mean black women too. I don't mean black men as in just black men. I mean black women as in black culture, black men, black people. We are the most duplicated. When Black Panther dropped, damn near broke records. Why do you think that is? White people went to go see that. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew it was history being made.
I mean, everybody loves a good cartoon.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion, LB? I couldn't wait to hear your opinion.
I'm just saying, everybody loves a good cartoon.
He said, y'all happy with, no, ain't nobody happy with
And
that.
so,
The conversation.
And so, now the thing is that I got a question, again, for the panel,
Okay.
for the fans. Do you believe in disclusion?
Can you break down disclusion? I'm sorry.
Do you believe in that everybody is not accepted and everybody doesn't count?
Yeah.
You believe in that?
I'm just saying, like, when it comes to other cultures, I don't care. Like Chinese culture, I don't try to make Chinese food.
Because you can't get in.
You're right.
Even if you wanted to.
Break it down, LB.
And so, even if we wanted to get in to these other cultures, we can't. You know what I'm saying? The Germans, they don't let us in to Nazi history. They paid the money. Drop here y'all go. We fuck these people up. Here go the money. Mind y'all business. We going about our way. And so we can't get into these other cultures. But with us,
not even getting in. I don't even want to get in.
Our gate is open though, right? I want you to break down how our gate is open. And there's no gatekeeper. Black people doesn't have a culture. We want to include and want everybody to come in. We don't want nobody to be left out. You go to the club, you see the white boy break dancing.
Yeah,
break it down.
Clubs are the smartest part of our culture.
But it's a social environment.
Fuck a white person getting in the club.
Fuck the white person getting in the club. It's a social environment. And you will see black people so ecstatic, so happy. They record it, they film it, they share it, that this white person is in a black club dancing. Dancing.
That's fake news.
And so, well, I'm gonna finish this, then you go around. And so, it's even with when the young man down here, with the Gardner situation,
The Gardner.
the James Gardner and the shooting downtown.
Okay.
When motherfuckers unified up here at the Malcolm X Center, it was white people there throwing up the black fist.
We should
be
be
in the
offended-
crowd.
Should we be offended by that?
No, we shouldn't be offended, but why the inclusion? Because then you can't decipher who's in the culture for real or
we need
who's here
allies.
to steer.
We need allies.
How can someone that
'cause
hates
we
you
are
be
the
an ally to you?
Because we are the minority. We need allies. We are not the biggest. Shout out to the Census Bureau. We are not the biggest. What's it called? The biggest culture. The biggest fucking.
Yeah,
We're
I
not.
know what you're saying.
It's more white people than there is black people. So we need allies. So
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. You
so
definitely
when
do.
you say that, I just want to clarify why it's okay for a white person to stand next to a black person holding the fist
We
up.
do need
But
help.
when they hold the fists up, we don't need this to be.
If it wasn't no white people next to the motherfucking when the boy was choked, he probably wouldn't have got off. If it wasn't no white people standing next
he
to
would have got.
Which one? TV
I mean, he
said.
would've got
TV
off.
said.
He
TV
would've-
said
he
we.
would
TV said we are not the minorities, and so they want you to believe.
in a whole lot of situations. We fucking right we are.
Would you go? Would you ever go to a Klan meeting?
No,
Never.
yeah,
Even
no.
if and you know why? Because you never even know where a Klan meeting is fucking held at.
Yep, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Not because you can't go because you ain't black.
But fuck that. But that's a small part.
You're right,
We
TG.
gave-
Black people don't sign the census. We had this conversation with Stephen Abrams on the show. This is the fact. But
So
I'm just,
how about this? How about just on a broader scale, like fashion, like Louis and Gucci? They wouldn't even be a brand, man.
without our
without our culture, them motherfuckers would be like Spalding. Them motherfuckers would be like motherfucking Pro Wings, my nigga. If black people didn't stand,
shout out to
didn't
Nike.
stand behind and buy Gucci and brand this shit and had this shit on TV.
Well, that's what we're saying. We are the culture. They
That's
love.
what I'm saying.
Like we are Gucci.
If we didn't,
LV, I want you to break down what you were saying about the secret society shit when we was on the phone today.
if we didn't have that shit on right now, they wouldn't be. Man, they'd be jogging in that shit as in athletic wear. They would not be wearing that, Gucci and Louis.
Right. That because what we deem as quality
Yeah,
They
we
did-
make it quality.
Right.
We make
We-
everything quality
amongst us.
amongst everybody.
But what they been wearing is bullshit. And so, like you said, a Gucci jogging suit to us is a nigga doing it. A Gucci jogging suit to them is just a fucking
But guess
Gucci
what?
jogging suit.
But guess what? But if we didn't
Y'all
brand
know
that
the point,
shit,
though.
that would not be shit. If we didn't brand that shit, man, they wouldn't be wearing the shit.
So, do you think that?
If we didn't put our dollar in that company, no dollar, $0 in there, that shit would be at Kmart. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So now, what about brands like FUBU? Since we
It was the biggest brand at the time when niggas was buying it.
why it fall off?
Shit, because
Because the niggas started screaming something else.
I have no idea.
I want to get some of these comments, man. Let's get some of these comments. DeMarcus said,
I have no idea why they
we are
fell
not
off. I order
minorities.
shit every day.
We are not
Yeah.
minorities when it comes to worldwide, but it is in America. We make up 12%. We are put numbered. So he said we're 12% of America.
Prada wouldn't be nothing. Gucci wouldn't be nothing. Louis wouldn't be nothing. It would be a small. It would be a small brand.
In America,
It would be a small brand.
DeMarcus said it best. He said they tax the color of our skin. They really do. If you think about it,
Yeah,
like
I feel
like
that.
These,
I feel that.
These,
and the number go up.
and the
Exactly.
number go up when a nigga wear it.
The number definitely going
the
up.
nigga go. So the number goes up. So
He said they tax our skin color.
the nigga wear the nigga
I definitely feel that.
the nigga wear shit to try to make
I
it
have to have
seem
a
like
shot
he's
to that, man. Whoever said that,
the nigga.
DeMarcus.
I ain't even have a shot, man, but I have to have one.
The normal black person buy clothes that they can't afford so they can pretend that they not who they actually are.
Yeah, but
And so-
no. But some niggas do have that money.
Now some. I'm not questioning that. So
But
I'm not saying
it
that.
makes the next nigga get that. It makes
so-
the next nigga. It trickles down.
I'm not questioning
It
that.
trickle down.
And so you have individual out here robbing,
Mo said say that shit,
stealing,
Ron.
Huh?
robbing,
Mo said say that shit, Ron.
stealing,
Yeah, that shit
and
trickles
killing,
down.
and killing
Yeah.
just to pretend that they're doing something they're not.
Yeah.
I know that's the same way my kids act
Yeah.
like they need $200 shoes.
Right.
When the truth is that your parents ain't rich.
You don't got that.
We
Yeah.
we can't afford
But guess
$200
what? Guess
shoes.
what? The thing is, we gonna try to get that shit. When they ask for that shit, I'm gonna try to get that shit for my kids. Cause they ask for that shit.
Right.
That's a
And
fact. So
that's a fact.
It's a trickle down. So even if you don't have it, nigga, my kid asked for
But
that shit.
you
I don't want to disappoint
Hey,
my
read off
kid
some
because
TV
I'm gonna try to break the trend too. Cause I want to give my kids whatever they
Let's
fucking
read off
ask
a
for.
couple TV
TV
stuff.
said big facts, we be capping.
I
Capping
ain't
is
capping because I got it, but I really don't have it to just. It ain't just like free money.
Yeah.
Nigga, I gotta get that.
And
Cause
so-
you asked for that.
So TV said
And that's the thing about it.
TV
nigga.
said
I-
is capping is our culture now.
It ain't capping though. You
It's
still
called-
have to grind
You
to
see
get
these-
that.
you
You
see
gotta
these
grind to
niggas-
get it. Cause you got it.
These niggas that you see that the kids
Oh
see
yeah,
on
there's
the
no worry.
videos,
There's no worry about
the
getting it.
cars are fake, the money is
It ain't fake.
the
They got
hoes is
it.
fake, the lifestyle is
The
fake.
money is fake. The hoes is fake.
I don't believe that's all fake because they really got that money.
Some
But-
of them.
Is that
I take a Drake. I take a 50
Drake
Cent.
been in the game for
a
20
lot
years.
of them niggas got that money, but that don't real world stops somewhere.
Right.
Real world stops somewhere. This
Okay.
TV shit, these niggas do have that money. They kids don't have to worry about that. But we gotta grind and get that. What the kids ask. These niggas ain't grinding
Is
to
that
get
because
that. They got it.
is that because the kids are trying to pretend that their parents have money that they don't have,
No.
and then the parent who want to play the Joneses will pretend
up with
to
the
have the
That's
money
what it is. No,
and then
no,
provide
no.
an item for the children that they
I live
can't
this shit,
afford.
my nigga. Cause
That's just like this is
anything
a-
my kids ask for, I try to get it for them. But guess what? They see I ain't asking nobody for nothing, so they like, Dad, give me this. So guess what I do? I try to get it for them. I got my.
I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with. I agree with Ron, but I don't agree with Ron. And when I say that, like I just gotta speak on LaRon's culture. LaRon's culture is he always been fly. This dude been fly since I know him. So yes, he want to keep his kids in that same light. But
And
I have to be honest. But
they see me like this. I have no idea.
But there's nothing wrong with not trying to keep up with the Joneses.
This is a six.
Because what you're saying is keeping up with the Joneses.
This is a
Yeah,
20.
I didn't want to give my kids what they asked for.
Hold
I
on.
understand that.
Just
I
as,
understand that, bro.
just
I
as
understand that.
I was a kid and I got what
understand.
I asked
This is
I
a
understand
$2,600
that. I understand.
phone that I'm holding right here.
I understand what you're saying, Ron.
Y'all see
but
this?
it still sound like you saying I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses.
You
I ain't
see
keeping
this?
up with the Joneses.
You
I
see
wanna
this?
I want to give my kids
You
what
see
they
this?
want.
You see this phone?
Yeah.
You see, phone?
I see the phone.
This is a $2,600 phone.
Correct.
I don't have $2,600 in my bank account. Explain to me. Explain.
You have to make
to
the payments on
me.
that. You have to make the
Say
payments.
that again.
You have to
Why
make the payments
would
on
an
that phone, I guess.
individual go buy a $3,000 phone?
When they don't have $3,000 in their bank account.
They don't have $3,000 in their bank account.
Should just
And
buy that
it-
phone out
and-
right.
and-
You should
and-
just buy that phone out right and then keep it moving.
You ain't got. I ain't
Right.
got the
No, I know what
thing.
you saying, yeah.
I can't. And so the
He's
truth
like, I
of the
ain't got the
reality
three.
is that we buy the highest liquor.
Right.
We go, this is Remy. Oh, this is Hennessy. Oh, you paying $40 a bottle. You know what I'm saying? When it gonna cost you $200 to get faded. to get faded, and then the motherfucker pull up with some Smirnoff or the motherfucker, that's a sports bottle.
He said our people are financially illiterate and irresponsible. I agree 1,000%.
That's a
Tori.
fact.
I've been struggling with this shit. I've been struggling with this shit forever. Cause me and my kid's mom, when it comes to fucking keeping up with the Joneses, she the master at that shit. We always had the nicest cars, the nicest house, and I just was like, I got $5 in my bank account. You know what I'm saying? But we were straight though, and the family loved to come kick it with us and have barbecues at our house and have birthday parties. But I finally got to listen. I live in a $600 apartment. I finally got the message. The message is, just be happy to be able to take care of your fucking self. Be happy to be able to go somewhere and have money to buy something.
Oh, you have to do that.
But keeping up with the Joneses is the wrong way to live for our culture, bro.
It got motherfuckers out here robbing, stealing, and killing.
To keep
You know
up
what
with
I'm
the
saying?
Joneses.
You'll have a motherfucker that think that a motherfucker got some money because he got on some bullshit, and then run up in there and motherfucker got 10 cents.
Yeah.
And they get to looking around and be like, man, I went up in there, that nigga done had no nothing, no money, no dope, no anything, and I risked my life for that.
Randall Watson said we're going to die in the Cuban links and them Jordans and the iPhone. And we're going to die with it.
I ain't listen. The only reason why I got this, because I figured out that I can go to any phone company, get a phone, jailbreak it, and so I got this. I let the 30 days ran out, and then I took it to Metro PCS. And so this 2600.
But you stuck in the contract. They got you.
But I know how to get out of it. They think they can lock it. They can't lock it. I know how to break the
Did
lock.
you just say you signed the phone contract and got the fuck up out of there?
Listen,
Don't be a motherfucker.
I did the 30
Don't be a
days.
motherfucker,
I
man.
took the 30 days because I figured out how to unlock the phones, and so when you break the contract, they can't lock this phone. And I took it to Metro PCS, and so this $2,600 phone costed me $128, which is the only reason why I did it. It's the only reason why I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not paying $3,000 for a phone.
It's crazy.
It was a game. Y'all playing the game. I'm playing the game. And that's the only reason. That's the only reason I wouldn't have did it. If I'd have actually had to, if I actually would have had to honor this contract and pay them an extra $200-$300 a month, I'd have one of the motherfucking Androids.
I have an Android. Well,
Yeah, I want one of
do
the
have a dope
motherfuckers.
phone.
I ain't got
I have a dope
that
phone,
shit.
bro.
I
But I don't give a
can
fuck
get you
about
that
that
EIMC number, and you can break that motherfucker and take that motherfucker to any phone company in the motherfucking world. I wasn't about to pay a motherfucker $300 a month for no motherfucking.
Quick on your feet. Oh, well, I want to say something. Because everybody is bigging up Leland in the situation, laughing. But this is why we don't really get shit, because that affects him. That affects his credibility. Which, as we sit and joke about, nigga, I got this phone and I got the fuck up out of there. That's what Tory was talking about when he was speaking on financial literacy. That's affecting your, and you know this better than I do because you're a credit guru yourself. You know that affects your credit. Sometimes, as what we do is, we tend to say fuck it. We tend to say fuck it.
Well, and again, that's because I do my homework, and so I know how to get shit written off. And you don't have to just listen to it. So hold on, you don't have to listen. I can show you where I took. I can show you where I took my credit score from a low 4 to a high 6. And when this pops up on my credit, I can get it written off.
Why? How could you?
I can get it written off because whoever buys that contract from that cell phone company, I didn't sign a contract with them.
I know what
you're So I signed the contract with Verizon. So when Verizon,
but it's still
when Verizon sells my contract to someone else, I can dispute it. And I asked them provide me with the paperwork that said that I was going to pay you. They can't. And so I get it written off. And so this just ain't no preempt. I'm just jumping in running into something. I know both sides. I've been doing my homework. I've been studying, and I tapered off a little bit because I've been looking into some other shit. But everybody can fix their credit. Everybody
Tori
can get.
Tori said credit ain't nothing but debt. I agree with Tori. It is. It's the.
It's good debt, though. It's definitely good debt.
It's good debt. It's good debt.
Some shit you
You
want
know
to
what
get
I'm
into.
saying?
That
And
you
even
can-
the shit
that you know you can buy yourself out of. Shit. Once your paper flow is flowing right.
and
Shit,
even the
yeah,
shit
you can
that
get whatever you want.
and even the shit that
Mosley said, "Good game, Leland."
Hey man, salutes. But the true facts is that even the shit that you might want in life, like to buy a house, you probably already have the credit score right now
Yeah, I agree.
to do that.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably don't, but you
And
have
so-
to clear your shit up a little bit. Actually,
Yeah.
you have to.
No,
clear-
well, I agree with Leland, but again, with our culture, with our people, we really don't even know the first startup to get in a
Right.
home. But I agree with LV. The minimum credit will get you in a home faster than will a 2021 car.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that.
Hold on. The minimum credit to get you better than getting into anything, apartment or anything. You might can buy a house.
Yeah.
None of this shit makes
But-
sense. That's the same way a motherfucker can go buy a $50,000 car, pay it off in 5 years. Go buy a $50,000 house, it takes them 30 years. Explain that. How can you get a 5-year loan
On a
on a $50,000 car,
Mm.
and then you go buy a $50,000 house and you got a 30-year fixed mortgage? It doesn't make sense.
So, do you believe in the theory of buying a house?
It's-
Yeah, we definitely switched topics. I just want to.
I don't know how we came down
We on
this-
some other shit, but
this-
let's stay on it.
It doesn't make sense. And so, do I believe in buying houses? No. The only thing that I truly believe that houses was made for is so that they can loan out this fake money, and you give it to them, and they loan it out to other companies, and they get rich while you sitting up with a 30-year fixed mortgage. If I go get a home now, I won't never own it. And by the time
you will own it.
no,
By the time
I'll be
By
dead.
the time
I'll be dead. Motherfucker give me a 30-year fixed loan. Either I have dementia or I be
It
dead
ain't
and
gonna
I
be that-
couldn't
it ain't
do
that much.
nothing with it. And then I have some
I got 30
children.
years, you say.
Can't wait till I die to sell the motherfucker off again.
That's called generational wealth, though.
Yeah. That shit ain't.
That's
You gotta
called
have that shit
generational
carry
wealth.
over because
LB, that's called
I did
generational.
get. I
But
got
that's
a loan.
only if-
But guess what?
Go ahead.
So it's different situations, different strokes for different folks.
Mm.
So I got my grandma house. I got
Okay.
my grandma house. I bought
This is
my
the fact.
grandma house. I bought my grandma house.
Mm.
So I went through a first home loaning program and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So they gonna make you clean up some of your debt 1st
Mm-hmm.
Bam. Before they even think about giving you this shit. So you have to clean up your shit.
Okay.
And then they're gonna give you the loan. Regardless of the loan it depends on what house you want. You don't have to get the biggest. You have to get the biggest house on the block. Get you a house. So I went through a program. So I did that. So now I just have to. My shit is not. It's not like.
Make sure y'all like and share.
Knocking my head off there, but I do own my house, and regardless of the fact, it is a 30-year loan too. So
Right.
my shit, it's manageable. It's manageable. So
So damn, a 30-year loan. Rondo is you. Hypothetically speaking, I ain't gonna speak on your age specifically, but even if you're 37,
Brandy's-
still you ain't gonna get the house paid off till you 67. What the
Okay.
fuck? What kind of enjoyment can you have
I-
owning something
I don't
that
need
late?
long as I own it, long as it's mine.
So the goal is to own a home before you die.
You don't own
I
the house.
want to own a home and still be able to live.
My objective,
Rent-free.
yeah.
Unless you got-
my objective is to own my shit and not pay nobody.
You gotta have the deed to own the home.
Right.
Now,
You
not
have-
and
you
so,
have to
but
have to
now
pay this out.
I definitely
Right.
own this house, Shabazz. You know
Yeah.
that. I definitely don't own
But
this
guess
house.
what? Guess what? So
You don't want
Next
to tell
time.
us.
Good. Okay.
Hey, we got 10 minutes left. Let's speak on this.
All right,
We got to.
what
We
up?
got to speak on this. Can a man make a woman happy without money? We got to have this conversation before we get out of here. We got 10 minutes left. Can a man make a woman happy without money? I want to hear what everybody got to say.
Who gonna go ahead, LeBron? You ain't
Definitely. I believe definitely.
I don't believe the way society is set up they allow you to. I don't think nobody wants a man that ain't got shit.
Well, the thing is, I don't. Maybe if you just met a person, they want to see where your number at. But maybe if you known them already and already used to fuck with them and then link back up with them. You know what I'm saying?
Now, once again, and we talked about this in an earlier episode. I seen bums on the corner, laying down, just as happy, sharing their water, sharing their meal.
Understandable. Okay, then what?
And so they in a happy relationship. Two
Right.
individuals that don't have nothing to provide to each other, and
But
that
are you,
they're out.
but
Mo, explain yourself, please.
we talking
Mo.
about in the home. We talking about that you in the home.
Mo said no.
You already living good. You living cool. You are comfortable yourself.
Right.
We talking about you comfortable yourself.
Okay.
We
Okay. And so, all right.
talking about no fucking bums. Fuck a bum.
Well, LB always takes the weird angles.
All right, so hold on. All right, so with that said,
Shot on that note.
a man with no money can't make himself happy. And so, if you can't make yourself happy, how in the fuck can you make someone else happy?
You have to make a motherfucking next person happy. Yeah.
A man, and
But
you know,
hey. So basically, boils down to she wasn't happy being with you from the get go.
Tori, I'm mad you here. Ain't here. Tori said everything a woman wants in a man costs money. Everything a man wants in a woman costs nothing. Just listen, bro. Just cook me.
It
a meal.
depends on the man.
But just cook me a meal. Just be around, like a woman just treating me like she's worried about my health, my mental health.
are we talking about regular men? Are we talking about max players or just men? Because you got some real. You got some
bottom line regular nigga.
Okay, bottom line, regular niggas. Okay, so on a surface level,
Yeah, that's where we at.
We on the surface.
That's it. That's right. That's where
surface
we start.
level,
Yeah.
no player, no max shit, just surface level.
Um,
Okay, there's a
Mo
lot
said
of
we gotta have
women.
some bread.
There's a lot of women. There's a lot of women that brings home the bacon, that makes more
Right.
than they man,
Exactly.
and that are still in relationships with these men.
Right.
And,
So you're right.
and
For the first time, Dr. Umar, when he said, because Tori been saying it, you've been saying it, a man and a woman's relationship is based on business. I never understood that until
Mike ain't no next topic, nigga. It's the end of the show,
I don't think about
motherfucker. This
based on
is
business.
it. Go
I don't think
ahead.
Everything based on business.
Go ahead.
It will. It can boil down to business though. But if you didn't walk into a relationship on business, you can't boil it down to on business. It's either I'm fucking with you or you fucking with me. You can't walk into a relationship on business. It's either
But
I
when the relationship-
got this bread or you got this bread.
But when the relationship ends, it's based on business. When the relationship ends, it's based on finance. And so whatever you
Like-
bought into the relationship,
That's what Umar said.
you'll
if
get.
it ends like that, if it
You-
ends on bad on oil, if it
You
ends
be like,
on
I
bad
bought
oil
this
like
TV.
that,
You be like, I bought this TV. Give me this. Give me this. I didn't see a motherfucker snatch a 13-inch TV. And once again, I got stories. My guy, he on here. My guy on here.
13 inch.
My guy on here. Him and his old lady fell out. The motherfucking kids is playing Nintendo on a motherfucking 13-inch TV. That nigga went in there.
He didn't take the kid TV.
Oh,
I
man.
got to go to the bathroom.
That nigga, hold on. That nigga went in there.
He didn't take the 13.
That nigga went in there, grabbed the 13-inch TV. The kids was like, what the heck, man? What the heck? And this nigga got the TV folded up on his arm like a laptop. Then snatched He got the motherfucker up under. He got the motherfucker cuffed like this up under his arm like a laptop. I said, man, you gonna take the TV from the kids?
Terry said, "Shut the fuck up, nigga." He said he's stupid as hell. Man.
He took the TV. I seen him grab the 13-inch TV from the kids during the breakup. And he know who he is. If you watching, you know who he is.
Funny with that.
And so
hey, we get one person that's watching.
They don't never.
Point at the
They don't never want. They don't never want to. I'm gonna have to cut.
Stupid as funny.
I'm
like,
gonna have to
you know
call
who
him
he
out.
is.
You know who you is. That nigga grabbed the 13-inch TV like this.
Well,
The kids was running around. What the heck? What the heck, man? What the heck? The motherfucking woman throwing cups at the nigga. The nigga went and got, you know, one of them shit that go down the steps where you can help mentally people that's disabled.
Ramp.
Yeah. Man, that nigga took that shit off the wall. I said, who gonna use that? What are you doing? This was my mama's. And took
So
Man, I
basically
tell
what you
you,
saying
man.
is, when it comes to a
Motherfucker.
relationship, it's a business.
It's a business deal.
I agree with
well,
you.
it may
If
start
you
out.
get into business making money,
Well, it may start out
if you
with
get into
love.
business making money
It
together.
may start out with love, but it will definitely end in who did what, who bought what. I need this. I brung this. I brung that. It ain't gonna go, oh, we just fell out of love. You take your shit, you go on about your business, leave all this shit here. No. The nigga gonna get to grabbing shit, the nigga gonna get his garbage bag, and then the woman gonna get to snatching clothes, and nigga, I bought these, and burning shoes, and burning shit.
I don't miss those days of we're not toxic like that anymore though. But I'm saying like the days of pouring bleach on my clothes and cutting up shit. That was some like 1999 shit. Thank God that shit over with, because that shit was traumatic, bro.
That's terrible.
Hey man, hey, Mike, go on, nigga. I know you didn't have a shoe, a shirt, or bleach or two. Stop that.
We actually about to get up out of here, man. Great show with two of my good buddies, Mr. Shabazz.
TV, man,
Mr.
bring your
Shabazz.
man, get over your joint. Hey, man, I'm about to come. I'm gonna come through, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Shabazz
come
will be
through.
back. He has some business he had to take care of. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Shabazz. We miss you, my brother, and we can't wait to have you back on the show. This is the smartest dumb people. We getting up out of here. Elvin, you gotta say anything before I get my closing spiel?
Where we at?
We're
Yeah,
good.
We got 1 minute.
Rondo,
Hold
Rondo, you got
Rondo, what you got to say?
Yada.
Hey,
Yada,
this is the smartest dumb people.
Hold on, you didn't get to. I didn't
You want to
get
do
a
your
chance.
spill?
I
You want to
didn't
do your
get to-
spill?
I just did that because this nigga didn't want me to do
All right,
it.
all right.
All right, so
All right.
go
Hey,
ahead, Rip.
this is the
Go,
smartest dumb
man.
people.
Go, man.
Anthony, that dude Johnson, LB the Great, Quando Rondo on the show. We appreciate you, Rondo. Y'all have a great night. This is the smartest dumb people.
Hey, TV, I'm coming
See you on
through.
Friday.